Hey, it's Cobra here at MaddenGuys.com. Get ready to witness the Wolverines bring pure pressure and shut down offenses cold with this defensive play. Today, we're breaking down the nickel 2-4 mid-blitz zero from College Football 26. This defensive cover zero defense is designed to bring immediate pressure on the quarterback. You'll see 2 defensive linebackers, 4 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs on the field. The play diagram shows how this defense is set to attack. Here is a list of playbooks the play can be found in. All right, as far as the setup goes, as far as getting pressure on the quarterback from the nickel 2-4 mid-blitz zero, what you want to do here is you're going to call Texas 4-man, which is a stunt. And then the next thing you want to do is spread the defensive line out. Then you also want to spread the linebackers. Now you'll notice the linebackers are now, as you look at your screen here, they're going to be lined up off the line of scrimmage. So what we're going to do from this point here is we're going to call press coverage. And there, right there, you can see right there where we're at. Now with this setup, what we're looking for is to get that A-gap pressure coming from one of those outside defensive ends that are lined up to the outside of the tackles. They'll shoot through the A-gap more than likely. Now, the one other thing I am going to recommend with this setup is you can take control of one of these linebackers if you still choose. Let's go and take control of one of these linebackers here. This one here, I'm going to take control of him. Now, remember, he's blitzing. But what I'm going to do is once the ball snaps, I'm going to let him come up. And then I'm going to drop him back into coverage. And you should still get that A-gap pressure. So let's go and take a look at this. And right there, you can see that guy shoots through, and then I just drop him back into coverage. From the top-down view, we get a better idea of how this play works as far as the X and O's of the play. Now, first off, let's talk about this. First, we went ahead and spread the defensive line and the linebackers out. Now, I want you guys to understand something here. These 2 guys here are not linebackers. They're actually defensive ends as far as with this particular formation. So, by spreading them out in the stuff that we're showing here as far as the Texas 4-man, what this is going to allow is for these guys to actually get to those A-gaps. Even though they're going to get to a little bit slower, it allows the gaps to open up a little wider for them to get through. So that's one of the reasons I like to spread the defensive line out with this specific setup that I'm showing here. Now, the other key here is this guy right here, which is going to be this linebacker. Now, he's blitzing, as you remember earlier, and what's going to happen here is this center here is actually going to look to block him as far as towards the left. And what this is going to do, it's going to allow this defensive end to shoot to this A-gap and actually go after the quarterback and apply it through that A-gap. Now, the other key to this is going to be this right guard. Now, you would think that the right guard would look to block him, but what happens is because the stunning way the stunt works is that you've got this guy coming up here and going to the outside. He's actually going to look to block him to the outside. So he's going to slide out here one with the right tackle and look to block that guy. And again, that's going to allow that defensive end to come around and loop around that strong side defensive tackle and apply the pressure on the quarterback. Now, the other thing I did earlier is I talked about as far as the adjustments with the hot routes is this guy right here, this linebacker. I'm going to let him blitz initially just for a split second. So he's going to come up here just to, make it look like he's blitzing. And then hopefully what we're going to do is we're going to bail him out. So maybe this guy right here, this right guard, maybe I like to block him, maybe not, it doesn't matter. Because I do actually kind of want him to go over, but towards the right tackle and help the right tackle block that defense in. But next thing I'm going to do with him is I'm going to drop him back into a hook zone and take away any of this stuff that might be coming over this area here. That's the idea of that. So that gives me one defender I can control as far as taking this away. So let's go ahead and run this and take a look at it again as you see it. See right there as you look at it, here's the blitz coming. So let's zoom in a little bit right there. You can see right there. See right there, there's the center that I talked about earlier. Now he's looking to block over and towards this direction here. So he's looking to block this guy here, that linebacker. And then as I told you earlier about these 2 guys here ganging up and blocking this strong side defense tackle. And as you look at it, it allows this guy here, as you're going to see, come up through that A-gap. And as far as getting that pressure. And then, of course, the other guy that I'm in control of, the one I'm in user in right now, is this guy here. You can see right here, I'm going to go ahead and allow him to blitz just a couple yards. And then I'm going to drop him back and try to take away anything over the middle as you look at your screen here. So let's go ahead and look at it as we keep going through here. So right there it is. You can see right there, there's the pressure. You get the pressure on the quarterback. And then we're already there. You can also see the right tackle trying to spin around and try to get over the block, but he's going to be way too late. Now, as far as the coverages are concerned, you can look out here. Really not a whole lot open on the outside. The quarterback might be able to throw it over here real quick. Now, I didn't really make any as far as adjusting any of the defenders or anything like that, but you might want to do that. But right there, you might be able to throw to him real quick. Might be open. And then this guy over here in the flat, because you got the safety coming all the way across to try to cover him. So some of the things you might have to do is make some adjustments. But for the most part, the pressure comes in pretty quick, as you can see. And we got some decent coverage out there. So again, this is something that you might want to look at. The beauty of the mid blitz zero is that it's a true cover zero man blitz. That means every single eligible wide receiver is covered man to man. There's no free safety help over the top. So those defensive backs, the nickel back, right cornerback, free safety, strong safety, and left cornerback, they've got to win their matchups. This is a high risk, high reward play, but when it hits, oh baby, it's a sight to behold. It's all about that grit, that effort, and that perfect timing to get to the quarterback. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment for more Madden guides, strategy, and tips content. See you in the next video.